Hey, how's it going?
Good, how you doing?
So what do we got?
Batman #1, 1940.
Okay, forgive me, you've kind of brought me one of the holy grails of comic books here, and I'm just, almost speechless.
It's a fantastic book.
You're not Batman?
Not today. I'm at the pawn shop today to sell my Batman #1 comic. I picked it up about a year ago at auction. It's one of the most iconic comic books of all time. It has one of those covers that everybody recognizes. The minute you see it, there's just an affinity to it. So I'm hoping to get $250,000 for this comic book. I think in today's market, that's what it's worth.
This is definitely cool. He's always been my favorite superhero. Typically, one of the biggest reasons people like Batman is he didn't come from outer space. He wasn't bitten by a radioactive spider. This was just a rich guy that wanted to fight crime, which kind of makes it plausible that anybody could be Batman. And I think that's kind of why people relate to him quite a bit. So Batman was around prior to this and back when DC was Detective Comics. But this was his actual first comic book where it was just all about Batman.
I mean, they even introduced the Joker and Catwoman in this issue. Two pretty iconic characters.
This is a big deal, man. I've never had something like this get brought in before.
You know, it's a great book. It came out of a original owner collection. It was already graded. It's 5.5 condition, which for a Batman #1 is an extremely high grade.
I guess I gotta ask you what you want to do with it.
You know, if I sell it at a profit now, I'd like to do some good with the money.
Okay, what are you looking to get?
$250,000.
Oh, okay, that's just out of my wheelhouse. I mean, it is a #1. I've seen comic books go for that amount of money. Do you mind if I have a buddy of mine come down and take a look at it?
Not at all.
Give me a minute, okay?
No problem.
Hey, Steve, how's it going?
Real good. Hey, how you doing? Oh, what have we got here? Ooh.
A little bit out of my wheelhouse, man. Batman #1.
All right. As you know, this is a big book. This is one of the top 5 big books in the entire collecting industry. The beautiful thing about this is that CGC has already done its work, and this has not been restored because it has a blue label.
So tell me more about the blue label, because I don't know much about comic book grading.
Generally speaking, a lot of Golden Age books have been played with, restored. Someone's done some coloring, replacing staples. If it's been restored, it's going to have a purple label. If it is unrestored, it's going to have a blue label. So as soon as you see the blue label, you know this book has not been played with. Now, the important question is, what are you asking for in this book?
$250,000.
$250,000. We all know about Batman once. We all do our research. This is one of the strangest books in collecting right now, this Batman one. For some strange reason, this book actually went down in value. In 2016, it sold for $239,000. In 2018, it sold for $227,000. The last purchase was for $210,000. That's you, right?
That's me.
It makes no sense whatsoever for a Batman #1 to be going down. In my opinion, when this book was seen in the catalogs, people didn't like the way the 5.5 looked. They probably looked and said, it's a little dirty, and I don't want to pay all that money for this book. So it hung there for a while. And then someone came in and was able to get it for $210,000. That's crucial information for you.
So what would you pay for it?
This is a huge book. It's the first Joker, it's the first Catwoman, it's Batman #1. $210,000 to me would be good.
All right, well, I appreciate it. You gave me all the info I could use.
Beautiful book. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Okay, realistically, what would you take for it?
$250,000.
Okay, I believe it's worth every bit of what you're asking for it, but it's just not really my business model. I'm not a comic book investor. I don't have the time to sit on it. For me to make money on this, I'd have to offer you like $100 grand and then jump up and down and shout when I sold it for 150. So unfortunately, it's just a little too rich for my blood.
I completely understand.
Thank you for bringing it in.
My pleasure. I'm not at all disappointed that I didn't make the sale. As a Golden Age comic collector, this is one of my dream books. I'll sit on it as long as I need to.
Yesterday, I got a call from a guy who wants to sell me the Batmobile. So Corey and I are on our way to go check it out. Oh, man, this thing looks sick.
I called the guys from the pawn shop down to come take a look at the Batmobile that I've got for sale. I'm hoping to get at least $20,000 for it. I think the lowest I'll go is $15,000. I mean, it's the Batmobile.
So, do you know anything about it?
It's a replica of the one that was in the movie with Michael Keaton. A friend of mine got it on the internet, and he asked me to fix it up for him. I said, I don't know what you expect me to do with it, but let me take a look at it. So he brings it over to me, and I said, well, I can make it run. So it runs. Then he didn't have any money to pay me for it, so I decided to, you know, say, well, hey, just give me the car.
Batman is one of the few superheroes with no special powers. He just uses his wits and his gadgets, and his coolest gadget by far is the Batmobile.
So what kind of chassis does this have?
Well, it's a...
Rick!
It's a...
Got your sunglasses.
Those aren't my sunglasses.
Are you sure?
Chum always finds new ways to surprise me, but I can't be too upset with him. It is the Batmobile, after all.
Whatever, he's already here. Chum, go stand over there.
Yeah, I'll just stand over here.
So can we see the inside of it?
Yeah.
So do any of these switches or gauges or buttons work? Do they have any function at all?
Well, a couple of the gauges work, but most of the switches are...
Just dummy switches? This is an amazing replica. Someone obviously spent a lot of time getting all the details right. But because it's not the original Batmobile, I have no idea what it's worth. Can I look at the engine?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
It's got a 327 in it, a single carb, because you can't fit too much underneath there.
I thought the Batmobile had a rocket engine.
This thing is really cool, but I got a few concerns with it. I don't even know what kind of car it was built out of, so I really need someone to come down and take a look. But I'm already thinking, how cool would it be to drive this up and down the Vegas Strip? Let me call my buddy. He deals in a lot of exotic cars and stuff like that. Maybe there's something we can do with this, okay?
All right.
Hey, Danny, what's up?
I own Counts Customs here in Las Vegas, where we build wicked hot rods and way cool choppers. Kind of looks like a Batmobile to me.
Can't slide one past you.
I don't know. I mean, I know you deal in a lot of weird cars, so I
Sure.
figured you could help me out here.
Sure, absolutely. Well, you know, cars like this always will carry a value because they're so recognizable. You know, you've got so many famous movie cars and TV cars. The General Lee, Dukes of Hazzard, you get Kit from Knight Rider. Now, the original Batmobile, that was a '57 Lincoln Futura. But this was a total concept from scratch. This car was an original design from the get-go, and it's a really wicked body style, extremely cool-looking car. This one is a replica, right?
Right.
Do you know anything about, like, what the chassis is, anything like that?
No, I don't know where the chassis came from.
Okay.
How's it looking down there?
Well, it looks like what we've got here is probably a early 80s
GM chassis, like, you know, something like maybe on a Caprice or a big Buick or something like that. That's what the frame and chassis looks like. What do we got under the hood? Can we take a look at that? All right. We got a small block Chevy 327. Looks like you got like a turbo 350 trans behind it, automatic trans. Can we fire this thing up? I want to hear what it
Yeah,
sounds like.
we can start it.
All right, cool.
Yeah, listen to her purr.
Sounds all right.
Somebody put endless amount of hours into making this. This car was all handmade. It was a labor of love. They put so much effort into getting it this far. You know, guys, this is a really tough one here, to be honest with you, man. This is a hard call. To get it to a level where it's like show-worthy, you're gonna be weeks, frankly, in body work. To flip this over, you're gonna find somebody that really just wants it for themselves. This is a catch-22 as far as I'm concerned. There's a ton of work to be done to it, but where are you gonna find another one? That's the other side of it, you know what I'm saying?
I mean...
You're not gonna find one of these for sale, so it's...
You know, I mean, Danny's got a lot of valid points. It's not the original Batmobile. There's a lot of work to be done. It'd be really difficult to sell him this kind of shape. There's just nothing I can do with it. I mean, I'm sorry for taking up your time.
Why?
Nothing
Let's test drive it first. We don't know that.
Chum, it's not for me.
Yeah, you can test drive it, sure.
You gotta love Chum. There's no way I'm gonna make a deal on this thing, but who wouldn't want to see the Batmobile run? Do you want to let him take it for a test drive? It's up to you.
Sure.
Let's do this. To the Batcave. This is the best day of my life.
Hello.
Hello. I brought in my official Batman utility belt from 1966.
Pretty amazing. Where did you get this?
Obviously Bruce Wayne, you idiot.
I came to the pawn shop today to sell my Batman utility belt from 1966. I got the belt in the 70s at an antique mall. I'm looking to get $17,000 for my belt. If I sell my belt, I'm gonna buy a new car. I really need a new car.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Batman has been a pretty amazing brand since the 1930s because there's everything from the cartoons to the comic books to the movies, and it never seems to end. The TV show came out in 1966. It was really, really fun. It was cheesy. People watched it with their kids. It was one of those shows that sort of rocketed straight to the top and went straight back down. So it was only on for 3 seasons. But Burt Ward and Adam West made entire careers just because they did this for 3 years.
Right.
I mean, I watched the reruns when I was a kid, and I loved it. And I think it was mostly because of the Batman utility belt. See, we have the Batarang there, the Bat Cuffs, the Bat Gun, the Bat Rocket Grenade.
It's all there.
I just find it amazing. Do you like Batman?
Yeah, he's not the best superhero, but he's all right.
What's your favorite superhero?
The greatest superhero of all time, Superman.
I'm not with you on Superman.
Superman is what Batman pays millions of dollars to be, and guess what? Superman was born that way.
Batman, all he needs is a little kryptonite, and Superman's nothing. So what do you want for this?
$17,000.
Holy something, that's a lot of money.
G. Willikers is the proper terminology.
G. Willikers?
Yeah.
All right. My toy guy is just 1 block away. I'm gonna give him a call, and we'll get it figured out from there.
That sounds good.
Well, I'll be right back. Batman, way better than Superman, hands down.
Superman can make your hair grow again. I'm not saying that Batman's not cool. I'm just saying Superman's better. Batman's like a super cop at best.
Super cop.
Yeah.
Batman was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, he's pretty cool, but he's not a better superhero than Superman.
I mean, Superman kind of was the reason that the Batman show even got made. The Superman show was running more for like little kids, and they decided to do this Batman show, which was geared towards teenagers, but it fell back to little kids.
So the Batman utility belt.
This thing is amazing. Can I take a look at it?
Yes.
I would have been so cool when I was 6 years old if I had this.
I'll tell you what, to Batman collectors, guys, this is the holy grail. It was a toy, so it wasn't necessarily meant to hold up. And a lot of these didn't, because what happened is you opened it up on the way out the store, you ripped the belt out of the box, you put it on before you even got in the car. But this is an incredible shape. It has not been removed, it has not been played with, there's no stress marks on it. The only one thing that I see here is there's a little bit of paper tear right there off the box.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, but the thing is, she is asking $17,000 for this.
I've seen the belts just by themselves, the most common pieces to find, sell for thousands of dollars. In the case of this, I think you've got an absolutely great piece. You have tons of Batman collectors, tons of superhero collectors, so you can't miss on the market. I think you have no problem getting $16,000 for this.
Yes.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, thank you. Wow, amazing. Chum?
All right.
Have a good one. This thing is incredible. All of the toys are immaculate. Everything pops. So I think the shop's gonna have no problem getting $16,000 for this.
I'll give you 10 grand for it.
Oh, no. I would consider $15,000. You'd still make $1,000.
No, I wouldn't make any money. If I worked on margins like that, I would be out of business. I will give you $11,000.
$12,000.
No.
$11.50.
No. $11,000. Anything more than that, it's not gonna make any sense to me.
Okay.
All right, deal. Sweet. Chum will meet you right over there and do some paperwork with you and get you paid.
Okay,
And
that's with
no,
me.
don't touch. You're not gonna touch it.
It's not gonna fit you. It says 32 waist. Can I help you?
Yeah. I got the Batman Wayne Foundation house.
Hey, Corey, check this out. Batman Foundation dollhouse. That's what this is, right? A dollhouse?
Yeah, absolutely.
I think, part of the appeal of Batman was he was just a normal guy. He wasn't born with superhero powers or bitten by a radioactive spider.
A normal guy, a billionaire. That's a normal guy.
Who had a sexy voice. Robin, come in, please. I'm at the pawn shop today to sell my Batman Foundation. It's a toy house. Anybody that is a true Batman aficionado, they're gonna go, this is too cool. This is the only one I've ever seen. Today, I'd be happy if I got 700 bucks.
This is pretty cool. So where'd you get it?
I picked this up at a tag sale about 10 years ago, and I actually saw this box in the corner. And being a Batman fan, I said, you know what? This is awesome.
I think Batman's first appearance was in the late 30s in a comic, and the character kind of just took off like a rocket. It was one of their most successful characters that they had.
Yeah, they've had movies, multiple television shows, cartoons. People love Batman. I mean, Superman's obviously way cooler, way stronger, way smarter, and a lot better looking than Batman, so he's my superhero of choice. And it's cool that you have the box, but it looks kind of in rough shape. What do you think?
I mean, it's seen better days, but it's not bad. I mean, do we have any idea how old it is?
It's got a copyright date of 1977, so
Okay.
it's at least not newer than that. Includes 3-story building with penthouse, working bat elevator, trophy case, computer console with 2 chairs. It looks like it's missing one piece. I'm not exactly sure what.
Other than that, I mean, it seems like it's in pretty good shape. Any idea what you're looking to get out of it?
I'm thinking 700 bucks.
I don't know. 700 bucks for a Batman dollhouse?
Yeah, but it comes with the box.
I don't know, Big Hoss. I think you need to call in Steve for this one.
I believe he's at a toy convention.
Well, I'm sorry, my man. We're gonna have to pass.
We're not gonna pass.
We're gonna have to pass.
No,
Steve's
we're not gonna pass. I'll give you 500 for it.
I bet you it's not worth that. Guaranteed you're gonna lose on that.
Can you do 6?
I can do 5.
Take it and run, buddy. Take it and run.
You got a deal.
I do. I'll tell you what. We're gonna bring Steve in when he gets back, and if it's more than $500, you're gonna wear a costume that I choose.
And if it's worth less, you see Robin right there? You're gonna be wearing green underwears and a red dress, just like that.
Sure, buddy. Okay. Write him up.
Let's go. He's my boss, but you got over on him today.
This is pretty cool, man.
I don't know if I'd say cool.
Well, you know, it's funny, you know, I know you don't like Batman, but in the 70s, Batman ruled. Batman was so popular that you had companies like Mego trying to kind of produce whatever they could. Mego, when they had started producing these playsets, they started with like the Planet of the Apes. They produced like the big playset with the treehouse. So then in '74, the Batcave came out. And unique from the fact that you didn't have anything that was like this big of a playset for boys. You had the Barbie Dream House, you had those type playsets, but for boys, you hadn't really gotten to something that was this big.
I think that's why Corey liked it so much, because he loves dollhouses.
So, what do you think it's worth?
You know, so I noticed that you're missing the rope, which would actually pull up the elevator here. And then there was a little bat shield that attached to the end of it that would hang off this piece. And then when you'd pull it up to a floor, you would hook it over the front to be able to place the elevator on different levels.
That's gotta affect the price drastically, right?
It is one of the harder pieces to find. It is commonly missing. However, because it is so commonly missing, most collectors would be more than satisfied with this because you have all of the clips. Those are always missing or broken. You have all of the furniture pieces. Okay. It's a very nice box. And you've got the instruction sheet for it as well, which is really cool. So obviously you've got almost everything that you would need here for someone that would want a Wayne Foundation. If you're a Mego collector, it's not gonna take long for you to sell.
Okay, so I got a bet writing on this. I paid 500 bucks for it. What do you think?
Well, you know, a lot of times Chum is right when it comes to this type of stuff. He knows quite a bit about it.
When you know, you know.
However, I think in this point, I think Chum's wrong. And the reason being is because I think you guys have no problem getting $1,100 for this.
Sweet.
So, sorry, but you lost your bet, bud.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
You know what? I've got some stuff to do.
Welcome to the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop.
He's never looked better.
I like the belt. I like the pawn shop advertising. You're not going to make him do this all day, are you?
For at least a while. He's really embracing the character.
Welcome to the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop.
It's funny I will give you that. But you're gonna freak the customers out, all right?
Why?
Because it's weird.
Come on, it's great. Look at him.
Welcome to the Gold and Silver Pawn Shop.
Chum, you're done.
That's it today, big hoss.
Hi.
What do we got here?
This is Batman Forever, the video game for Super Nintendo, and the prototype for the Batman Forever game.
I'm not a video game guy. Maybe I don't play them because I'm really bad at them, because every time I've tried. I like pinball, but...
I'm here at the pawn shop today to sell my Batman Forever Super Nintendo prototype with the original game. This prototype shows several stages of development that were used in production of the final Super Nintendo game. The prototype has actually been in my collection for about 5 years, and I was able to pick up the production copy about 2 years ago. I'm looking to get $5,000 today for both. If I make a sale today, I think I'll take my family on vacation somewhere fun.
It is kind of cool. The Batman Forever movie had Jim Carrey in it, Nicole Kidman in it. So this was mid-90s, so 95?
Yeah, 1995.
Trying to think, who played Batman?
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer, that's right. And he was actually a pretty good Batman. Jim Carrey did an amazing job.
Amazing job.
He was basically the movie.
Yeah.
How well did the video game do?
The video game had its ups and downs. The Super Nintendo version, which you're looking at right here, is a much harder game to find. So for Batman enthusiasts, this is definitely a staple for their collection.
Okay. Explain the prototype for me, because that's a lot for a video game.
So this is the development circuit board that was used to develop the game, and each of these exposed EPROMs actually has a different version of the game that was used in the development of this final product right here.
Okay, all right. You're talking to a history nerd, not a tech nerd. I've never even seen one of these. I don't know nothing about one of these, okay? Hey, where'd you get these?
I won this at an auction several years ago, and it was just something that I couldn't pass up. Because there's different versions on this, it's a really cool early stage prototype.
I mean, I'm interested in it. I mean, how much do you want for these?
I was looking for $5,000 for the pair.
Okay. I really wish Chumley was here. Okay, but I do have a guy I can call.
Okay.
And we'll go from there.
Sounds like a plan.
All right,
Thanks.
be right back.
What's up, Rick?
What's up, man?
Good to see you.
Hey, Dennis. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
All right, you guys know each other?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know this guy.
All right, well, this guy has got these.
That's cool. So this is a prototype. This is how they build a game. Typically, this stuff shouldn't get out to the public. As far as in terms of how rare video game prototypes are, how hard they are to acquire, when you're talking about older cartridge-based prototypes, typically those were in-house, and especially ones that have differences, that means it wasn't a final version. That's really unique to find. So you don't see them often, and it's cool when you do. Prototypes were usually kept internally or destroyed by Nintendo.
But you've seen them before.
Yeah, I mean, prototypes, they're technically one of one, right? They're unique. Is there still an existing prototype for every game out there? Probably not, but I'd say a majority of them do have it. But if you're talking about like really popular games and early prototypes, that stuff, like Zelda, Mario, that stuff's not out there. That stuff's really tough to find. Sometimes prototypes were sent out as like, especially once discs were cheaper, they would make a lot of them and they'd send them out to like game reviewers or people that they wanted to try it out. But typically by that point, they were more like final versions of the game. So it's pretty rare to find an earlier prototype.
Okay. So was this game a big seller?
This game is the Batman and Robin equivalent of the video games.
All right, so did not sell well.
It didn't do well. It might have sold okay just because of the tie-in, but the reviews and the reception were atrocious.
All right, so the big question, what's it worth?
As a set, I would say it's probably worth, you know, you have 300 here, 1,700 here, two grand for the set.
I understand where he's coming from, but my feeling on it is that it's so unique, it is hard to value.
I mean, I deal in unique things all the time.
It's got a cool history. How many people care about that, given the fact that it's an unpopular game? That's how you land on it.
Okay. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
Thank you.
You got it.
Appreciate you, bud.
Good luck.
Yep.
All right, so we're really far off of the price.
It would seem so.
Yeah. I'll give you like $1,200.
I don't think I could do 1,200 on it. I'd never be able to find something like this again. I appreciate the offer. I don't think I could do 1,200.
You know,
Yeah.
I got my guy, and he says that's what they're worth, and that's what I can do.
I hear you. I appreciate your time, though.
All right, thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, thank you.
There we go.
I don't want to be two-faced, and I know Rick liked the Riddler, but I think his offer was more of a Joker.
I have some movie memorabilia from Batman Forever.
What do you got?
I have one of the batarangs made for the movie itself.
That's cool.
This is one of the riddles that Jim Carrey gave to Val Kilmer. This was used on the screen. There was one of them made. This is it.
Okay. That is cool. God, I was probably 12 years old when this movie came out.
You're making me feel old. Thank you. I came to the pawn shop today to sell 2 props from the movie Batman Forever. The Batarang alone, I would probably sell that one for about $1,000. The riddle prop, since it comes with the certificate of authenticity, I'm looking for $5,000. I'd probably go down to $3,000.
So how'd you come about acquiring this stuff?
I have a room in my house that I use as a prop museum. I have switched themes, so I'm liquidating all the memorabilia from the room.
Oh, that's cool. So what is this?
Each of the riddles in the movie gave a number, and when you put all the numbers together, they corresponded to the letters of the alphabet, which spelled out Mr. E, which was Edward Nygma, who was the Riddler.
Okay.
This I got at the Warner Brothers Batman store in New York City. This was in the movie, held by the actors. And I have a certificate of authenticity from Warner Brothers.
Okay.
This I got in an auction online from Warner Brothers themselves.
There's a good market for movie props and comic-related stuff. And since these appeal to both kinds of collectors, these could go for a lot more. But we're not talking about the Batmobile here, so the price kind of has to be right. What do you want for it?
This one, $1,000. This one, $5,000.
I can tell you right now, $1,000 for that, there's nothing I can do with it. This right here, it's gonna be a long, long time before I get the collector in here that just has to have it. I mean, I'm more into the $2,000 range.
It's something very unique that nobody else in the world has. Could you do $4,000?
No. I'll go up to $2,200, but I mean, other than that, there's nothing else I can do.
$3,000 is my bottom price.
There's a very select few people out there that are willing to spend 5 figures on a Batman prop. It looks like $800 is gonna keep us from making a deal. I appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
Batman's cool and all, but I just can't shell out $3,000 for a prop from a movie people didn't even like that much. What do we got?
Got a couple of guitars for you. DC Comics, John Bolin, Batman, and Joker guitars set.
Oh, wow.
This one's even more impressive. Joker.
I didn't know the Joker played guitar.
Came to the pawn shop today with a Batman and Joker DC comic John Bolin set of guitars. I'm trying to sell the guitars to just get premium dollar for them and rotate my inventory. They have a very low number. They're matching sets of 25. That's very rare. There's a very small run of them. They're owned by a lot of celebrities, and this is a low set that you just don't find.
Cool. John Bolin, I mean, he basically became the guy, if you wanted a badass custom guitar, that you went to. And this guy's got a really interesting story. He went down and apprenticed to, I believe it was Gibson or one of them, and decided that that's what he wanted to do with his life, and he started making custom-made acoustics for his friends and friends of friends, and then one day he ended up making one for some folk singer, and then Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top is what really, really put him on the map. And then I think he made them for just about everybody that wanted a really high-end custom guitar.
Right.
When it comes to making custom guitars, Bolin is the guy you go to. And everybody from Joe Perry to Steve Miller have had this guy make them for him. So if this is legit, we're not looking at your average guitar here. Batman and Joker, I didn't know that he made them, though.
The cool thing about the Joker is it also has this little chip in it. And if you push this button when it's all hooked up to an amplifier, you push that and the Joker laughs. It's like, ha, 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 ha. Really cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, that's unique.
Yeah, ever since the success of the Star Wars and how much money they made from licensing stuff, every movie they could license out stuff did. And with the Batman stuff, you know, there was no exception there. I just didn't know that they would be Bolin guitars.
Kind of unique, right?
Yeah. So what are you looking to get for them?
I want to get $15,000 for them.
Okay, for the pair?
For the pair.
Okay. This is a little out of my realm, I gotta tell you, man. We're talking about really high-end guitars in a really niche market, and it would make me a little more comfortable if I called a buddy of mine to come down and take a look at them.
Understood.
All right, why don't you hang out, and I'll be back in a little bit.
Sounds good. When you called for an expert, I thought it was great because I think that these guitars speak for themselves. I know I have all my paperwork done and the guitars are solid.
Jesse sent me John Bolin.
Oh, wow. John Bolin, okay.
The John Bolin?
I am.
Wow.
Looks like a couple of my guitars here.
What a treat.
Well, I guess you'd be the guy to talk to about these then, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I made these 26 years ago.
Wow.
My name is John Bolin, and I'm the owner of Bolin Guitars, and I'm a guitar maker known as a luthier. My buddy Jesse knew I was in town, gave me a call, and he said, hey, you won't believe this. They've got a pair of your Batman and Joker at a pawn shop. You gotta go down and see them. They are absolutely beautiful. My lord. Pretty much looks to me like they're unplayed.
So how'd this all come about?
Well, it started with the Batman. This was to celebrate the Batman movie. And we did the prototype, and at that point, we make a lot of guitars for ZZ Top, and the word got out to Billy that we were doing this, and he's like, oh, I have got the perfect design for the Joker.
So Billy Gibbons from ZZ Top designed this?
He did.
That's awesome, man. I brought an amp out. I'm kind of curious to hear the Joker laugh.
It's a 7-second loop, so you...
Okay, that's pretty cool. So, I mean, you're the guy to ask, are they legit?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I think my fingernail marks are on there somewhere.
Okay. I really appreciate you coming down. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks, sir.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Corey. This experience was really cool. It was really great to see my guitars. I'm really hoping that maybe the store ends up with them and they go off to a, collector or somebody that really appreciates them.
So you wanted $15,000. Bad news is I can't have John Bolin give me the price of the guitars because he built them and I'm sure to him they're priceless.
Okay.
So I did talk to my buddy on the phone, and he told me that they'd probably retail for about $7,500 for the pair. We're so far off. I mean, you want $15,000. I mean, I'll go $7,500 for them.
I know a Batman sold for $7,500 by itself once. I definitely would not sell them for $7,500.
Yeah, and that's going to be the most I can pay. But I really appreciate it, man. It was fun.
Yeah, it was. Thanks so much.
If you hurry up, you might be able to catch them and get them to sign them for you out there if you want.
Thank you.
Take care.
There's no way I can take $7,500. I've seen one alone sell for $7,500. We're gonna hop in the Batmobile and head out of here.
Okay.
Did you just rob the underwear drawer at my house? So this is...
This is the original Superman 1 costume worn by Christopher Reeve.
Is this like a weird thing you wear on the weekends?
I outgrew it. I am here at the pawn shop today to sell a Superman 1, the original costume. Bought this at an auction about 4.5 years ago. Looking to sell the costume to reinvest in other pieces, kind of expand the collection that I have. Probably going to get more into college football and maybe international soccer, some key pieces I have my eyes on.
I think it's pretty amazing.
I mean, it's definitely iconic. The original Superman.
This is the
No, it's not the original Superman. The original Superman was on TV in the 50s.
This is the original Superman.
No, it's not.
It's the original Superman.
Superman movie, but there was a Superman TV show.
Movies like this were cool. It wasn't like they had CGI, so they had to create all this stuff. Christopher Reeves had to put on all the muscle. They didn't use a padded suit at all. He put on, like, I think 20 pounds of muscle for the movie.
Damn. Okay, I could do that.
Sure, I can tell. They started with a $20 million budget and ended up at 70.
I think the movie made money, right?
Well, it made enough money for them to do like 5 sequels of it.
It's still, I guess, a good movie. Would you watch it again? How many times have you seen the movie?
Don't worry about it.
It's Superman, and it's really iconic. It really is. Do you know how many suits there was in the movie? Was there more than one?
Original. This is the only one. So
I'm just assuming there was a costume change, all right? Because if you're filming 7 days a week, long hours, and there's not no time to wash this thing, it would get really funky, all right? So I'm assuming there was more than one.
So what else you got in the box?
Well, we have the green crystal here.
Is that kryptonite?
That is kryptonite.
That is not the kryptonite crystal. That's the crystal that created the Fortress of Solitude. If it was kryptonite, they couldn't have put it in his little baby spaceship. He actually used that kind of like a computer, and it created the Fortress of Solitude for him. They got it labeled wrong.
Okay. You know way too much about this.
Whatever, you know way too much about batteries.
Okay, so how much do you want for all this?
$300,000 for both.
It's quite a bit of money.
Do you mind if I call someone in?
No, no problem at all.
Okay. Can you throw up the tall Rob signal?
That's Batman, dude. Calm down.
I guess we're bringing an expert in, and I have no problem with that because it's authentic.
Hey, there's my pajamas.
Wow. That is definitely wow factor.
And he also has a crystal that built the
Fortress of Solitude.
It's a great piece and perfect to go along with this suit. So let's talk about the suit.
As far as he knows, there's only one, and I'm just thinking, like, there's got to be more, because what if he's on set and he's eating a hot dog and he drips mustard down the front of it? They can't just stop production.
That's correct. So one of the rules of Hollywood memorabilia, certainly costumes, is they never just make one. I wouldn't touch this suit with my hands. Hands have a lot of oils and a lot of dirt on them. So how do we identify it? Chain of ownership. How did it end up in your possession?
Purchased it from an auction about 4.5 years ago.
Okay, and that makes sense because that's the last one I saw come to auction was about 4 years ago. And interestingly enough, you're the buyer. That's great. The material's absolutely right for 1978. It's a stretch nylon. Second clue we look for is a prop number. So when I do come across a piece that doesn't have that, it questions its authenticity immediately. I'm gonna carefully lift this up. We have a sewn-on label that says C. Reeve and a prop number and a studio number. So that's an excellent sign, Rick.
So you think it's all legit?
I think it's legit.
So what do you think it would be sold at auction for?
With that piece, I think at auction, you're looking at a significant value in excess of $250,000.
Okay.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
My pleasure. Thank you. Wonderful piece. Superman is an iconic figure around the world. There'll be many bidders on this item at an auction.
Rob said I can expect to get right around $250,000. Just get down to brass tacks. I'd give you 200 grand for it.
Best price on this is $250,000.
At 200 grand, I won't lose money. And like Rob said, I think it's a great investment, but investments go up and down, and I've seen it happen a million times.
It's authentic, and I have the paperwork for it.
I understand that, but it's not a perfect world. There's nothing is for sure, besides death and taxes. So I'll do 200 grand. Remember, that's cash now.
Right.
And you're over with it. You don't have to worry about walking outside and tripping and getting a hole in it or getting radiation poisoning from the kryptonite.
It's not kryptonite.
I'll do 200 grand.
I'm firm on the $250,000.
If you change your mind, let me know.
Take it easy, man.
I'll get Dex to help you carry it out.
All right, thank you.
Let's go grab something to eat, Lex.
If I have to hold off for a little bit, I'm willing to do that. And I'm confident I get the price that I'm looking for because I know the right buyers out there.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
All right. What is this?
This is the very first piece of merchandising ever done for Superman.
The very first, huh?
As a matter of fact, it's the first superhero action figure of anybody.
Superman?
Yes, sir.
Faster than a speeding bullet.
Able to leap tall buildings in a single bound.
Oh, man.
I'm a pretty serious toy collector. If I can find somebody else that appreciates it, that's great. And if not, I still do appreciate it. I don't think I'll let him go for less than $5,000.
This is really cool. So you're saying this is the first piece of merchandising for Superman?
Correct.
Okay.
This has got to be old. It's got the old Superman logo on his chest. It looks different now.
How'd you get it?
There's a gentleman that I met years ago. He started selling off some of his massive Superman collection, so I wound up buying it from him.
Okay. He was a smash hit from day one. Back in the 40s, 50s, 60s, almost always you'd go see a double feature at the movies. And in between the movies, you would have your animated shorts. So it would be like Woody Woodpecker or Superman.
Right.
And those were really important because it drew in kids. This is the original box?
It is. I'll tell you something else about the box. There's only 10, maybe 12 examples of this box being original that even exist.
Okay. So the big question is, how much do you want for this action figure?
$6,000.
Whew. You better get some kryptonite.
It's very, very interesting. I just don't know nearly enough about this thing. So, do you mind if I call up a friend? He's got a shop right down the street. I mean, that's all he deals in is vintage toys. He really knows what he's talking about. Let me call him up, get him down here. He'll take a look, and then maybe we'll figure something out. Okay?
Sounds good. I have no problem with a toy guy coming in. I'm assuming he knows his collectibles. Don't get your ass whooped. This doll is real.
This is the oddly shaped Superman. Okay. He's got a weird pelvic region.
That's awesome. I mean, they don't come up very often, to be honest with you. This is the first superhero action figure that was ever made. This came out in '39, just a year after Action Comics released their first Superman item. It looks really good. I mean, we got the box. Over the years of me doing toys, I mean, I've seen the Superman action figure from 1939 before, but only on one other occasion have I seen the box. I mean, this would have been a big hit in '39. I mean, it was about $1.65 back then, and so it was relatively affordable. Superman was a big name. They had the comic strip, and then not too long after this was made, then you had the radio show. I mean, we were going into World War II, and they even used Superman for propaganda back then, too. That was really big.
So now, I mean, is this considered in good shape, bad shape?
In my opinion, it looks like the chest area and then the whole head, it looks like it has been repainted. There wouldn't be these oversprays. I mean, for the most part, it looks pretty original, but there is some evidence of restoration on this item.
Okay. So, all that being said, what's it worth?
These can get up there. I mean, all original, especially with the box. I mean, they fetch a big premium with collectors. I mean, you can see these get in the $5,000, $10,000 range. This one here, after looking everything over with the box and the fact that it's been restored, I would say you could easily get retail maybe in the $3,000 range for this item.
Okay.
The thing I'm gonna argue with you on the price is the box. There's a lot of days I can get $2,000 or $3,000 out of the box.
Yeah, if the box was maybe a few grades higher than this, I mean, you could see the box fetch easily $1,500. But I mean, there's a few issues with the box. Just on the insides, the tape, the box alone, you'll probably maybe pull maybe $800 on the box.
Okay. Not mine, you won't.
Okay, thanks, man.
Right, take care, guys.
See you later.
Have a good one.
Appreciate it.
The seller believes it to be worth more, but unfortunately, when it's restored, it makes it a lot harder to sell. Even if there are flaws with it, most collectors prefer it to be 100% original.
I'd go $2,000 for it.
I'll have to pass. If I can't get $5,000, I'll just have to go home with him. This same doll with a rag box at a big Americana auction 10 years ago brought a little over $10,000.
That was 10 years ago. That was a different world. What I can do is I go $2,500 if you want it.
But I think I'll keep it.
Okay. Well, have a good one, man. If you change your mind, come on back.
Thanks. Truthfully, I turned down $3,500 about a month ago. So if I'm gonna turn down $3,500, I'm probably not gonna show up here today and sell it for $2,500.
Hey, what do we got?
Hey, I have a Andy Warhol exhibition poster for an art exhibit held in MoMA in 1989.
Look at that. You can put out a forest fire with a single breath. The man of steel.
He's a terrible superhero. Batman's a way better superhero.
I don't think so, Rick. If you had Superman's breath, you wouldn't even need your fire truck.
I'm here at the pawn shop today to try to sell my Andy Warhol Superman poster. I know that it's fairly rare. It's been held in a case for the whole time that I've had it, and I've never taken it out. I'm hoping to get $12,000 for the poster today. I've had the poster for about 5 years. I'm looking to get rid of it. It just doesn't appeal to me as much as it did when I first got it.
This is pretty cool, man. So where did you get it?
I got it for a payment, doing some work for a guy out in LA.
Okay. I don't know if Andy Warhol technically invented pop art, but he's definitely the king of it. He took things that were not considered art and turned them into art. A Campbell's soup label before Andy Warhol was just a Campbell's soup label. but then he makes it supersized, hangs it on the wall. Now it's worth $11.7 million. And you could argue that he's responsible for people starting to appreciate comic book artists.
I mean, it's pretty cool. You got an iconic scene there. Superman above the forest, blowing a big, strong, mighty breath, and one puff, he's able to put out the entire forest fire.
But this is why I don't like Superman, because like physics, I mean, like if he was blowing out a forest fire, it would just make the forest fire worse. It's not like a candle. Batman's like the only realistic superhero.
The only one that could really happen.
That's right.
Yeah, because Batman's so realistic.
Never mind. You'll never get it. This was probably to promote its exhibit. They could have been selling the posters, I don't know. I know Andy Warhol passed away in 1987, so this was like a retrospective. It was probably a showing of like his life's work and everything like that. Warhol actually did several works featuring Superman, including this one that's been replicated on the poster, but another one of his original Superman pieces recently went for nearly $15 million at auction. How much do you want for it?
I'm asking $12,000.
So where'd you come up with that number?
I saw it on an internet auction going for close to $8,000.
Okay, that's what they were asking or getting?
That's what they were asking.
Okay, asking and getting are two different stories. I can put stuff on an online auction site for $1 million. Doesn't mean I'm gonna get it.
Right.
Let me get my art guy in here to take a look at it. He'll look at it, probably know what they're going for, and we'll go from there.
Right on, cool.
I'll be right back.
No worries.
If I have a fire, I'll rely on the fire truck, not Superman. So this individual right here has this. It's a poster from a retrospective at MoMA.
It's a very nice piece. This poster, which is obviously not the original, was done in 1960, 2 years before he did the Campbell soup. Superman was very special to Andy Warhol. The reason why, when he was 13, he had scarlet fever. So he used to imagine himself when he was 13 as Superman. And a lot of his initial drawings he did from bed, superheroes. This particular one, it's at the Whitney Museum now. What's kind of cool about it is, one, it's obviously much bigger than this. It's like 69 inches. But it was done in crayon and casein wax, which they've been using for like 800 years. So it's something a little different. It's as an adhesive, gives it kind of a layered effect. And that's why you get all this kind of wonky look. And that's actually in the painting as well. So this is obviously not a Warhol. This is an image of a Warhol, and it has a lot more to do with the memorabilia market than it does the art market. That being said, it's incredibly collectible.
Okay, this guy wants $12,000 for it. I think that's a lot for a poster, even Andy Warhol. So that's why I called you up.
The condition looks very good. The case is a little beat up, but the poster itself looks like it's in fine condition. As far as value goes, there's a couple on the market right now for about $8,000. One went in 2011 for $400. The average price that I've seen him sell is right around $4,000.
Okay. Oh, well, thanks for coming in, man.
You guys take it easy. It's a great find.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Later on.
So obviously, 12,000 is just completely out of the question.
Right on.
What would you be willing to take for it?
He said 4, and that was a pretty safe price. Could you do 3?
I'll go 2.
28.
25. It's Superman, Rick.
2750.
25, and you got paid for all the hard work you did.
2,500.
2,500 sounds pretty good. It was a day's work. I think I could take 2,500 for a day's work.
All right, cool. You want to go write them up?
All right, let's go do the paperwork.
Right on.
If it was Batman, I would have paid 3,000. What do we got here?
I have a rare 1940s Superman costume.
Oh, this is cool. Superman was the greatest superhero ever.
That's debatable. I have differing opinions on that.
Who, the Hulk?
You know what I mean? He's got issues. And that's what I like about him.
Because he reminds you of yourself. A smart guy with issues and an anger problem. Sounds about right.
No.
You're turning green.
I have a 1940s Superman costume. Picked it up with quite a few other items at a estate sale. I usually hit estate sales just about every weekend, looking for things that I think are collectible that I can resell. I'd like to get about $12.50. Probably the lowest I would go would be about $500.
This is definitely cool. Do you know anything about it?
It's from about 1940. It was made by A.S. Fishbach and Company, and it was sold at Macy's.
Okay. I love everything about it. This is really from the golden age of comics. Superman came out in Action Comics 1938, and it was an unbelievable phenomenon. The comic books took off like crazy. There was merchandise, and every kid on the planet loved everything about Superman.
I wish these were a little bigger because I'd really like to wear them.
Pretty large size, though, so this is like for a 10 or 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Did it come with a cape, or just like this?
It did come with a cape. This one obviously doesn't have a cape.
Okay. There's a few little condition issues. I mean, it looks like there's some bleach or some sort of chemical got on it. But, I mean, I don't know how many of these are out there in existence. I imagine there's very few of these in great shape. How much do you want for it?
I'm asking $12.50.
Okay. I think not having the cape is going to be a really big deal on it. So let me give someone a call. He works just right across the street. He's got a toy store. He deals in this stuff all the time. Maybe you can just help me out on the price.
Sounds good.
All right, I'll be right back.
Thanks.
The Incredible Hulk. Way cooler.
You know how much I love Superman.
I know, you're crazy for him. We had a Batman-Superman argument before, I believe.
Yeah. You're on the wrong side of the fence, buddy. You know it.
So anyway, this guy right here has, what he's saying is a 1940 Superman costume?
Yeah, so in 1938, when Action Comics #1 comes out, Superman becomes all the talk. It was a phenomenon. And this is a costume that was put out by A.S. Fishbach. They had to get these out, not just for Halloween. It was something they were selling these all year long because the popularity of this really kind of pushed kids into really believing that they could be these characters. It's a really neat item, and it's definitely one of those things that set up where we got in costuming today.
Okay. You know, it's got some staining in it, but barely looks like the kid wore it.
Let me take a look and see, you know, there's some condition issues with it. Looks like there's some heavy staining here on the back, and that bleaching did go through to both sides. And that's gonna affect it a little bit.
Did this one come with a cape?
Yeah, so there was a cape that came with it. Red cape, had little white strings that you would tie. So that does make this incomplete, and it does hurt the value a little bit because whenever you want these complete, obviously. But for the time period, and to think something that this is 80 plus years old, to have it here in front of you, I think is great because most of the costumes when I was a kid, you wore them and tossed them.
Big question, what's it worth?
Well, missing the cape, that's always gonna affect the value. But there are collectors that just to have one, they'd love to have it. I would say in this condition, you would expect to get $900 for it.
All right, well, thanks, man. If I get it, I'll let you know.
Awesome, thank you. John?
I know why you threw your costumes away.
Why is that?
Because you were Batman, now beat it.
They're super cool, I really like them. So how much will you take for them?
Well, he said 900. How about 7?
How about 5?
I can't do 5. 6 and we have a deal.
6 is a deal.
Sounds good.
Meet you over there. He'll go do some paperwork.
Thank you.
I could have got this for $5.50, Chum. No, Chum is my kryptonite.
What do we have here?
I think I have a comic book that might be interesting to you. It's a Superman versus Muhammad Ali. It was originally published in 1978.
So you don't look that old. Where'd you get it?
My wife had got this for me on our wedding day. And then I realized, I said, wait a second, I already have this comic book.
So you're such a comic book collector
Yes.
that you've had 2 of these now and you actually talk someone into marrying you? Okay.
Came to the pawn shop today to sell my Muhammad Ali versus Superman comic book. My father also was into comic books. So when I was a little kid, he used to hand me down a number of comic books, and it was something we did together. I'm hoping to get $300 because the comic book is in very good to near mint condition.
Muhammad Ali, for as great of a fighter he was never that great with money, so he might have needed some money at the time. And cut a deal with him.
Yeah, because I remember Superman actually was pitted with JFK, Bob Hope, so there was a list of characters that they actually included.
They would do that stuff all the time. It was just a fun little novelty. During the 70s, there was a trend to have real-life celebrities against superheroes in comic books. But a big-name boxer like Ali really caught the attention of comic book fans and sports fans. So who do we got on the cover here? We got, that's Jimmy Carter.
Yep.
Batman showed up wearing his mask.
Yep.
Comic book companies had a lot of success in the 60s and 70s putting celebrities on the cover. Now, they make most of their money selling movies. Pretty crazy. Marvel was valued at about $3 million in the late 90s, and now it's worth about $3 billion, something like that. So what do you want to do with it, man? You looking to pawn it, sell it?
I want to sell it.
Okay. You know more about these than I do. What do you think it's worth?
So my other one, I actually got graded, and they said it was somewhere between $600 to $700.
Okay.
Now I know this one isn't as in good of a condition, so I'm guessing maybe around $300.
All right. I guarantee there's a collector's market out there for this, but I'm not a comic book expert by any means. You mind if I have a buddy of mine come down and take a look at it? He'll know 1,000 times more than I do.
All right, sounds good.
So let me give him a call and see if I can get him down here. Take a look around, I'll be back, okay?
I do know a lot about comic books, but I would definitely welcome anybody else's opinion about this. Hopefully whoever they bring in to look at this comic book, the price he states is not below the belt, similar to Muhammad Ali punch.
So here we go, man. Superman versus Muhammad Ali.
That's one of my personal favorites, man. That's awesome. I mean, you got Muhammad Ali, bigger than life at the time, and then Superman, of course. And then this is one of the oversized books, so $250. And that was quite a bit for a comic book back then. Comics were huge in the 70s, and Superman comics were in huge demand. Just recently, there was a Superman comic that sold for over $3 million. The storyline was incredible. It brought some humanity to Superman. In the comic, he loses the fight and they're carrying him out in a stretcher, which if you're a Superman reader, I mean, you don't see that kind of stuff. This cover here was done by Neil Adams, and he did such an awesome job on this one here. But look at all the faces in here. Look at Jackson 5 right there.
You have Cher, you have Martin Luther King. Even I think Stevie Wonder is on the cover.
Oh, really? They did the drawing, and then they got the permission from a lot of actors, and the ones they didn't get permission from, they put like mustaches on them.
All right, Johnny, so now that you've nerded out on me, what do you think it's actually worth?
Well, you have a lot of Superman guys that go nuts for this, and then you got a lot of sports guys.
Okay.
I mean, to see Muhammad Ali and Superman, any guy in the world would want to put that in their man cave or in their room somewhere. And all your pages are there. Condition of it looks great. I mean, I would say good to very good condition.
Okay.
I'd see no problem if you had this in your shop. Pulling 150, 175.
Okay. Johnny, my man, appreciate you coming down.
No problem. Thank you, sir.
Thank you again.
If Corey's able to buy this comic, I have no problem moving it because there's a big market for Superman comics. There's a lot of people who collect sports memorabilia who would go after this, being you got Muhammad Ali and Superman, bigger than life.
You wanted 300, but I gotta go with him, man. I'll give you $100 for it.
I think it's a little low only because, I mean, it's not just Superman. You also have Muhammad Ali, two very well-known figures. Superman's actually doing a movie very soon with Batman. I think this would move very fast. Would you do 225?
Let me explain to you something, buddy. I'm a pawn shop. I'm not a comic book store. You know, you might be in the wrong place trying to sell it. I'll give you $100 for it.
Could you do 135?
135? All right, man, I'll do 135. You got a deal.
Great, thank you.
All right, so leave this here. Come with me. We got just paperwork real quick.
I feel pretty good. I'll probably take my wife out to a nice dinner and then probably lose all of it gambling. Either one, whatever comes first.
Hey, how can I help you?
I'd like to show you this thing here. And
Okay, and this is...
a sketch of Superman.
Superman. You know, I've actually been confused for this guy once or twice now.
I'm here at the pawn shop today to sell my signed Superman artwork. I acquired it from a friend of mine that I've known for over 30 years. I traded some merchandise for it, and I thought it was a good investment.
Pretty cool. We have signatures from Joe Shuster and Jerry Siegel. They're the ones who created Superman and basically came up with this comic strip. Superman became a really big success. It's up until like World War II. After World War II, the style of comics changed a little bit. And by this time, they put him in the #1 Action Comics. I don't know if it's the most expensive comic book ever sold, but I'm sure it's close. But then there was some Superman movies, then there was a Superman TV series, and it really revived it. So yeah, he's part of the American culture now. Okay, is this taped on there or glued on there?
You know what? I don't really know. If you need to pull it apart, we...
Well, I'm not gonna pull it apart, it might rip. I'm sure it's gonna affect the value somehow or the other. How much you looking to get out of this?
$6,500.
$6,500. I mean, the signatures themselves, I know have to be worth something, but I have no idea if this is original artwork. I'm just not exactly a comic book expert. Let me have someone look at it, and I'll go from there.
Very interested to find out what they say.
Okay, if you can hang out a little bit, I'll get them down here, and we'll go from there.
Okie doke.
I was always much bigger on Batman. Hey, man, what's up?
Hey, how are you, Rick?
Oh, pretty good.
Wow.
Faster than a speeding bullet, Ben Steele in his bare hands. Truth, justice, and the American way.
And it's signed nice. Joe Shuster, Jerry Siegel, they were two boys from Cleveland, Ohio. They went to New York City. Joe and Jerry sold their creation, Superman, to DC Comics, you know, and the rest of their lives they spent trying to get the rights back.
All right, so now the signatures I know are real. We got some art here, and I don't know the deal with the art.
So this is a really early version of Superman when he first appeared in Action 1. But this is not the original art. This is a print made by Schuster. The original, which is pen and ink, was sold on Heritage Auctions in 2003 for $7,200.
Is there something special about this print?
So this is more something that probably he had when he was doing signings.
So what do you think it's worth? Just the way it is with the original signatures.
Okay, so maybe $1,000.
Okay. Thanks, man.
You got it. Take care.
Take care.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
All right, so we now know why the one sold for a lot more money, because that was the original and this is not. He says I can get $1,000 out of it, so I'll give you $600.
Well, I appreciate the offer, but I'm going to have to respectfully decline.
Well, what will you take for it?
Well, probably $4,200.
Well, you can have a very nice day, because at $4,200, this is kryptonite.
Unfortunately, we did not come up with a deal. I'm disappointed, but you know, it is what it is.
How's it going, man?
All right, all right. I got this Superman record player I'm trying to get rid of from 1978.
You know, you can tell a kid owned it because it's Michael right here and like
Robbie over here.
Looks like you're writing too.
I decided to come to the pawn shop today to sell my Superman record player. My son, he's getting too old for it. I'm trying to get $250 to $300 off of it, but if they come with $100, I'll take it.
So where did you get this thing?
Me and my family took a trip to Savannah, Georgia, and got it from an antique shop for $80.
Okay. Yeah, this thing is definitely cool. So you know anything about it?
Not too much. I just know it's 1978, and it actually plays.
Superman first appeared in comic books back in 1938, and now the Man of Steel is everywhere.
You mind if I plug it in?
Yeah, sure.
Superman merchandise is extremely collectible, and this is something I can definitely sell. I just have to get it for the right price.
You want to pawn it or sell it?
Sell it.
How much you want for it?
I'm looking on the lines of $253.
That's fair. You know, you're close there. If it was pristine, yeah. I mean, it's a little rough. I'd give you $100 for it. It's neat, it's collectible, but it's still late 70s. It's not like 60s or 50s. You know, it's not in perfect shape, but...
You can't come a little higher? Like 125, 150?
I'll do 125.
Deal.
All right. All right, go write them up, then tag it and put it away. I don't want to catch you playing with it.
Rick.
You heard me. Well, I tried to come up a little bit, and I got $125 for it. It wasn't what I wanted, but I only paid $80 for it, and $125, it's a nice little come up, so I'm pretty happy on what I got.